Where is God? For many, God is found in holy places like this, places of worship set apart from the world for a faithful people to gather, to offer sacrifice and praise, to receive the gift of the sacraments, to receive God's very self. Where is God? God is in this building, in the word spoken, in the sacrifice offered on the altar, reserved in the tabernacle. For people of faith, we can be assured of God's presence in this place. And in places of worship, especially transcendently beautiful places like this, it is very easy for us to see God. But what about outside of the four walls of the church? Is God found in a simple field like this? Can God be found here, in what is ugly and dirty, in the places that we wish we could avoid? What about the ordinary places of our lives? The mundane or sometimes even boring places that we live and work? Or what about here, watching a beautiful sunset on a cool summer night? For Christians, the answer to all of these questions is a resounding yes. Not only do we believe that the Spirit of God is present anywhere and everywhere, the great mystery of our faith is that the physical world all around us, the world that is decidedly not God, can be infused and transformed with the Spirit of the living God to make God's presence known to us. For us, God does not remain distant from the world, a spirit in some far-off heaven. Our God is the God of history, coming to us in time and space, revealing God's self through the physical world, even taking on a physical nature. The God of the universe, the creator of all, came to us as a finite, created being. God walked the earth just like us, breathed the same air that we do. He was found in cities and homes, interacting with people in the ordinary situations of their lives. He didn't just go to the dirty and the profane from time to time. He was born into it. Not on a royal throne, not in a sacred place, but just an ordinary place on the periphery of town. So often, we make too clear a distinction between the sacred and the profane. We set apart a space for God to dwell, for us to experience God. And that's great, it's practical. But in doing so, we unintentionally and subconsciously designate all else as profane, as somewhat less than holy. And how ridiculous is that? If God is the creator of the entire universe, if everything that God created is good, if God can transform the physical world to make God's presence known, how could anything be profane? It is because of this that the early church fathers challenged their people with their preaching. Most famous are the words of St. John Chrysostom, often paraphrased, "If you fail to see Christ in the beggar at the church door, you will fail to see him in the chalice." What makes the sacraments so important is not that they're the only places to receive God's grace. It's that they're privileged moments in which we can be assured of it. God gives us these wonderful gifts of God's self so that we may always grow in holiness. But God is always giving us his grace, anywhere and everywhere. Like here, out in a simple field. Or here, or even here. So where is God? God is in and through everything, reaching out to us at every moment of every day. You don't need to go to a holy place set apart, a beautiful cathedral, a sublime monastery. God is everywhere that you are in everything that you do. Even right now as you're watching this video, no matter where you are or how you're watching it, God is with you, speaking and crying out. Will you take a minute and listen?